And we begin this hour with some breaking news coming out of Pakistan, where the country's parliament has just elected Shehbaz Sharif as the country's new prime minister, just 2 days after they ousted Imran Khan in a no-confidence vote. Now, Sharif was head of the opposition that toppled the former cricket star. His election follows a week of tense political drama in the capital. Khan had attempted to block an earlier vote of no confidence in Parliament, but the Supreme Court upheld the motion, allowing it to go ahead. Imran Khan has accused the United States of being behind this downfall. All right, let's now speak to Karman Yusuf, who joins me now from the capital, Islamabad. Karman, it was expected to be a fairly smooth process compared to sort of the back and forth that we've seen all week. Talk us through what's been happening, what has happened in the last few hours.
Well, indeed, it was a smooth process given the fact that a former ruling party, the party of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, has actually boycotted the election of the Prime Minister, although they earlier fielded their candidate to contest against Shehbaz Sharif, but then their members briefly appeared before the National Assembly. Former Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi delivered a speech criticizing opposition parties, reiterating allegations of foreign conspiracy against the ousting of former Prime Minister Imran Khan, and then they walked out. They have also decided to resign from the National Assembly, and after that one of the lawmakers of the opposition parties took over the chairmanship of the National Assembly, and rest was history. The voting process then held, and now we know that former Chief Minister of Punjab Province and the younger brother of former three-time Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, has been elected as 23rd Prime Minister of Pakistan. And this happened after joint opposition successfully voted out Prime Minister Imran Khan from his office, although he still had about 15 months in office. Now we understand that after the election of Shehbaz Sharif as the country's new Prime Minister, the tradition is that he will give an acceptance speech before the National Assembly of Pakistan, where he is expected to underline priorities of his government. Remember that Pakistan has not just been facing political turmoil, but economy is in tatters, and this would be one of the major challenges facing the incoming Prime Minister.
Talk to us a little bit more about the top priorities for this new government.
I think the major priority of this government would be to revive the country's economy, and of course dealing with the inflation. Remember, during last 3.5-year rule of Prime Minister Imran Khan, inflation remained in the double digit, and the growth also remained sluggish. Despite promises of initiating reforms and creating new jobs, there was little success on that front. So this would be the major challenge for the incoming Prime Minister and the incoming government. And as far as Shehbaz Sharif is concerned, he has always been advocate of building a bipartisan consensus on issues of economy. Even when Prime Minister Imran Khan was elected as Prime Minister of Pakistan back in 2018, he offered, as opposition leader, a charter of economy, meaning that all political players and stakeholders should agree on certain policy guidelines, because the challenges, according to him, Pakistan is facing on the economic front cannot be dealt with by a single party. So this would be, of course, the single biggest challenge facing the incoming Prime Minister.
Okay, Karman Yusuf live for us with that breaking news from Islamabad. Thank you.